Hello everyone, welcome to Mystic Love Tarot. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope all of you are taking really good care of yourself. You are feeling great. Today I'm here with another pick a card, and today we are going to look at the fears and concerns in a relationship, you versus them. Now, this could be someone you have recently met or someone you like, and you may want to be with them and you want to know what are their apprehensions. Or this could be an on and off connection. This could also be the person you are going to date next, okay? Or maybe you are with them right now. Some of you are in separation trying to figure it out. So we will see how these energies are going to play out for you, okay? And I believe if we get to know someone's trigger points, it becomes easier for us to understand their behavior, actions, intentions, and whether we want to be a part of their journey, or is it too much for us to handle? Should we be a part of their life, or should we let go? Now, this could be triggering for some of you, so if you are not ready, maybe come back later, or don't watch it. Although I do hope you keep an open mind. Remember, this is a general and timeless reading, so take only what you feel is for you, okay? And if you would like to book a personal reading or donate to the channel, all the information is given down below. And if you connect with this reading, or if you like my energy, I would love for you to be a subscriber. You know, it would be easier for me to tap into your energy. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this resonates. It really helps the channel grow. So for group 1, we have the Sunstone. For group 2, we have Green Aventurine. And for group 3, we have Red Jasper. Okay? So you can choose more than one pile if you are drawn to it. Alright? So close your eyes, calm your mind, and then when you feel ready, pick your pile. Alright, so let's move forward. Let's begin your reading. Hey group 1, if you chose the Sunstone, welcome to your reading. So this is going to be your fears and concerns in a relationship versus their fears and concerns in a relationship. This could be someone you know or someone you have your eyes on. You could be in separation. It could be an on and off connection. So whatever this is, we are going to see how these energies are going to play out. Let me just say, this could be triggering for some of you. Okay, so if you are not ready, maybe come back later. But I hope you keep an open mind. So the Sunstone usually talks about the masculine energy, courage, strength, being action-oriented, being a leader, taking initiative. I am going to start with your fears and concerns. And if this is your energy, you will know. And then we will talk about your person, okay? Alright, so at the heart of it, we have laziness. Interesting. Now, what bothers you in a relationship is being complacent. Too comfortable is not something you enjoy. When you are not excited to take the next step. Stagnant energy doesn't motivate you to keep going. It makes you not want to fight to change your situation. And then you allow yourself to be in that energy for way too long. I feel you are afraid to find yourself in this energy because I think you tend to depend too much on your partner to help you feel inspired, loved, active, or even happy without wanting to make the effort all by yourself. I feel you already know it's not fair to make another human being the in charge of your well-being, of your happiness. It's just putting too much pressure unnecessarily on your partner. But you may have done that in your past relationships. This could be your biggest concern. We have the Fool. You could be an Aries. I feel you are someone who would embark upon a new journey without giving it much thought. You may often end up doing something entirely different than what you may have initially thought of. For instance, you could have a degree in medicine but somehow you end up becoming a successful artist. So you may not carefully weigh your options beforehand, which could lead to uncomfortable places. And I feel you enjoy the thrill at first, but then it would become burdensome. You may struggle to survive, or maybe get out of this situation. I don't know, it feels as if you doubt yourself too much. And you may feel if you make a plan or take a risk, walk in a particular direction, eventually it is not going to work out, or you will feel bored, or you may become uninterested because it is not carefully thought out. And your partner will see your failure and maybe question your abilities and choices. They are going to judge you. They may feel you lack life experience. You are immature and you don't know how to make the right judgment call. So that could be something you don't want, okay? Oops, we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so in a relationship, what bothers you the most is the pain of loving someone who is not showing up for you. They are not emotionally open and you end up giving too much. The idea of not getting enough time, attention, energy, value, respect, efforts, love, understanding, support from your partner, it absolutely terrifies you. And it's a genuine concern. For most of us, you surely feel you don't know where you need to draw the line, how to create a healthy boundary with your partner because you often become too involved without getting much in return. And it may have caused heartbreaks and hurt to the point of no repair in the past. So, and then we have the Empress. She is the all encompassing divine feminine who embodies abundance, beauty, and growth, which is nurtured through her wisdom and generosity. She has a lot to bring to the table, and you could be apprehensive about your person not being able to see your worth or not acknowledging the value you add to the relationship or their life. What I would like to say is that if you feel you are the Empress, whether you are a male or a female, and you know what you deserve, then you should not accept someone who does not match your energy, because then we expect them to understand the entirety of who we are. And the truth is, they are not going to. They will never be able to understand what you deserve or who you truly are. If they are not on the same level, it will only cause confusion, frustration, disappointments, and may lead to drama. The right person for you will never make you feel you are doing more than them. They will recognize, appreciate, and be grateful for all your efforts. They will never take you for granted. And here we have the Page of Wands. You could have heavy fire placements in your chart. Now the energy I'm picking up from this is that you try too hard to keep the fire burning, looking for ways to keep the romance alive, to always feel desirable for your partner, to make it engaging, interesting on a sexual level, which is not entirely a bad thing, except at times you may do it out of fear. Fear of you not being good enough for them, or the fear of reaching a place of boredom in your sexual life, or simply trying to compensate for something you feel you lack. And Group 1, in my personal opinion, I feel people will eventually get bored of each other. In a relationship, it is bound to happen. It is inevitable because our priorities, our needs, it changes. But if you have built a strong foundation with someone, you end up exploring the different sides of your relationship rather than just making it about physical intimacy, sexual desires. There's friendship, creating a family, working together, the spiritual or emotional sides of a relationship, right? So you can transmute this energy, passion, and desire to create a much more fulfilling experience with your partner. Now let's see what are their fears and concerns. What bothers them in a relationship? Now the central theme is the source. Okay. I feel this person is afraid of clearly putting themselves out there, making their intentions too obvious, which may have quite literally burned them in the past. In a relationship, they don't want to be the source of everything. For instance, being the one to have a plan. Being the one to have everything figured out. Taking responsibility, being successful, striving for more. They don't want to be burdened all the time. They want a partnership where both the people are individually responsible for the growth of their relationship. If they do not come through, or may want to take a back seat, so they would like their partner to step up, be the leader, take initiative, and that is what the stone is all about. I feel it stems from the fact that they could have been the sole provider for someone. They were quite optimistic about that person being the one, and contrary to their belief, they may have suffered a huge loss, financially and even emotionally. So I feel they do not want to be responsible and accountable for everything, especially financially. Yes, they really want to be with someone who is financially independent and is ready to take charge. Someone who embodies the masculine energy really well. Whether you are a male or a female, it doesn't matter. Alright, we have the Ace of Wands. They truly get startled with deep, intense, passionate connections, which usually burns out fairly quickly. I don't feel this is the sort of person who dates casually or is interested in short-term love affairs. This is someone who likes to take their time to get to know someone rather than engaging in meaningless sexual encounters. So for some reason, they try not to get too excited or hopeful when someone flirts with them. I'm also hearing for some of them, they do not make a good first impression. It may turn out to be a bit awkward if someone is not interested in getting to know this person, or they don't want to have a conversation, they just want to hook up. I feel it doesn't work for them. We have the world. Yes, so repeating the same cycle in a relationship is what they are afraid of. Not being able to close out a negative pattern. I feel they are going to be in a toxic relationship before they meet you. So this could be someone new, okay? That relationship has got the idea of a truly beautiful, fulfilling connection. I'm also sensing they may have been single for a while, not being able to create a new beginning with someone because they are still trying to heal, maybe protect themselves, create healthy boundaries, or maybe get to know the person better before delving in. So they could be limiting their options, or they are really picky when it comes to choosing a partner, because I feel they take it too personally. I feel they could have been in a long-term relationship, okay, maybe even married, and when that didn't work out, they may have sort of closed their heart or closed themselves completely. I do feel even right now they are struggling to let this go. They don't want to go through the same thing, investing in a connection which may come to an end, finally having to deal with the pain of moving on. What is going to happen if they truly open up to make someone their world? Now that is their big concern. I feel both of you have the same kind of fears and concerns. It's not that different. Okay, so we have the Tower. I'm hearing this person does not like surprises or a sudden sharing of negative information. So if you say we need to talk, they are going to assume the worst. I'm also sensing they're truly afraid of failing in a relationship. And although it's a natural concern for most of us, we can't live our life based on fear. always insecure if this is a long-term relationship or just another casual affair. And I'm wondering, how does one differentiate without really putting in the effort or time or letting it flow naturally, right? How else would you know? So I feel if there is a setback or the relationship is going through a rough patch, they don't know how to mend this connection or quite literally repair the damages. What and how should they go about it is something which would really take a toll on this person. And sometimes these situations are just a wake-up call. I don't think it's always a bad thing to go through rough patches, and I believe chaos is an opportunity for us to create the right order. And I feel this person is afraid of that. Okay? They are afraid of conflicts, of setbacks, of failures, and they may feel two negatives can't be positive. They don't know how to deal with crisis, especially in a relationship. They don't know how to deal with that. It's either make or break for them. We also have the Nine of Cups. Yes, they don't want to be taken advantage of emotionally. I feel they have experienced positive, emotionally gratifying relationship, but if it doesn't ensure long-term growth or stability, they almost feel as if it's not worth it, or it was temporary satisfaction, nothing to be proud of, not an achievement. They surely dream of a connection where the feelings are not quite mixed up, where they feel they are not being taken for granted. This person is really receptive and understanding of their partner, but they feel because of their sensitive, emotionally available quality, their partner may take them for granted. Now, about this person, they could be a water or a fire sign individual, could be someone new, and they may have recently entered a connection. So I just feel they are going to hold themselves back initially. Okay, probably because of this past experience. This could be a slow-moving connection for you, or maybe an on and off situation, or maybe there is going to be a moment of passion, and then both of you are going to go your separate ways. So I feel they need time to heal, to get their confidence back, and not have the guard up. Okay? So that is what I'm getting for you. Thank you so much for being here. So I hope you get clarity about this person. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment to let me know, and subscribe if you haven't already. I am sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Hello, Group 2. If you picked the Green Aventurine, welcome to your reading. So today we are going to see what are your fears and concerns in a relationship versus their fears and concerns in a relationship. Okay? This could be someone you are with or someone you want to be with. This could be an on and off connection. You could be in separation. Alright? Before we move forward, I have to say this could trigger some of you. If you are not particularly feeling good today, or come back later, but I would say please keep an open mind. Okay? This is a general reading. So Green Aventurine talks about an activated heart chakra, opening your heart space, feeling empathy, being compassionate. This is very good for grounding. This is great for grounding and having the ability to make a clear decision. Okay? It also brings good luck. So let's see how this ties up to your story. So first, I am going to talk about your fears and concerns. And if this resonates, it sounds like your energy, please go ahead, watch it. If it doesn't, you can always choose a different pile. And then we are going to talk about your partner. Okay? Okay, so the central theme here is politics. Interesting. And it makes a lot of sense because we have the Seven of Swords as well. What you are most afraid of in a relationship as well, it's very clear: the politics, drama, mind games, power struggle, deception. When a person is wearing a mask, trying to be somebody they are not. I am sensing your energy is really straightforward. You are pretty direct with your words and actions. I feel for you there are only two choices. Either it's a yes or it's a no. There is no in between. You could be the sort of person who would like to lay out all the cards on the table all at once so that the other person can make an informed decision. I am also sensing you despise people who string each other along or waste each other's time, especially in a connection. You feel it is totally uncalled for. You know, if you like someone, go for it. If not, just back off. So a lot of you, like pretty much all of us, have experienced the worst form of betrayal in your previous relationship. So you may have known someone for years, yet you could not entirely uncover who they truly were. And this person may have taken a whole lot from you, in particular your time, your energy, your love. I don't say this quite often, but this person was a narcissist, okay? Dominating, controlling, ego-driven energy, and that's where they operate from. You could have been with them for almost 7 years or more, maybe married. For some of you, this could be your spouse, and I'm feeling this may have hardened your heart a bit, okay? Just a tad bit. And I would say at this time, you sort of lack empathy or compassion. You are not giving to others, now you are redirecting it to yourself, okay? I'm getting you may not sympathize or empathize with people who are crying or cribbing or still stuck on someone because you know they are being breadcrumbed. I have no idea whose energy I'm picking up on, but that's the energy I'm getting. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. You get alarmed if your partner is having a hard time making up their mind. Yes, exactly, I told you, the ability to be decisive. So you consider it a red flag. Again, you may feel either an individual is fully ready to delve in, take the next step, or they are going to stall, make excuses. I'm also sensing you would not want to be a part of a complicated situation. For instance, if your partner is still connected to his or her ex-partner, or maybe their spouse, it may be a huge concern for you. Or if they have a family, or if somebody is married and they are in love with you, there is a third party and you know it. So you don't want to be with someone who has to constantly decide whether they should choose you or maybe someone else is better. And you don't want to feel as if you are competing or you are being compared. And I feel that is the case for most of you. Okay, group 2. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, I feel you are scared of being in a situationship because the Knight of Pentacles is someone who takes his or her sweet time to plan and act. They move forward at a very slow pace, so you don't really want to be in an on and off connection where you are constantly put on hold. And right now I'm seeing this Knight as someone who is not affectionate. He or she will keep their feelings to themselves, not expressing where this connection is going or what are their plans for the future. You two are not communicating, and this is a huge turn off for you. You will not appreciate if your partner is making long-term plans with you in their head and also keeping the options open rather than closing the door completely so that both of you can work together. And with you, I'm getting an energy of urgency. Like you don't want to experience delays. You want clarity because this could be a make or break situation. This is really driving you crazy. You are frustrated. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. I can't say this enough. You don't want to be with a partner who is not financially stable and happily single. And the one you are dealing with may not have both. But most importantly, someone who lacks confidence and self worth. And group 2, I believe we can only feel secure and stable as an individual if we learn to embrace our true authentic self. When we have clarity about who we are, we don't feel the need to play games or wear a mask to feel desired, loved, and secure. So you don't want to be in a relationship where someone is not free to make his or her own choices. Okay, there could be external factors here. I feel a lot of you are in a challenging situation and you don't want to deal with that. So maybe this person is married or there is physical distance involved. Your fear is that they are not going to let go of the third party. Now let's talk about your person's fears and concerns. We have past life. Okay, I feel their concern is more about themselves. For the most part, I'm sensing this person is not committal. They have commitment phobia or attachment issues. And for some of them, they do not believe in the institution of marriage. Although they could be married, it could be an arranged marriage. You two could be from different backgrounds. I feel this person really likes you, they want to be with you. But because of family, culture, tradition, society, they are married to someone else. Okay, so this could be for some of you. Alright, the other energy I'm feeling is that this is associated to their past life. Because I feel being non-committal is their comfort zone. And they will be pushed out of that area to experience a deeper form of love and togetherness. So you could have dated casually or moved in with this person, but the moment it became serious, it would have freaked them out. So I'm getting two energies. For some of you, this is someone who is already married. They are with a karmic partner, and you two could have different backgrounds, ethnicity, religion. It could be an arranged marriage, okay? And for others, you may have dated and they were not expecting to fall in love, so the moment it happened, they freaked out. Now, this may seem a bit too much or surely made up, but I'm still going to say it. This person is your divine counterpart. For some of you, I feel this is a twin flame connection, okay? And they are manifesting their divine counterpart without even realizing it. So I feel they may believe they are destined to be with their soulmate in this lifetime, but they are really scared of ruining their union with their divine counterpart because of their non-committal attitude, or because they know they can't be with you. It's forbidden. They feel in the 3D you can't come together, because they will not be able to break free of these patterns, these cycles. I feel they have a lot of inner work to do, and they will be doing it through their karmic relationships. They know they have to challenge something, an institution, religion, their family, their beliefs, to be with you. And that scares them. We have the moon reversed. Yes, they have a distorted divine feminine in their life. So they have to go through this to understand and value their true divine feminine. For some of them, this could even be their mother. Another thing I feel they're afraid of is not trusting themselves to make the right choice. They know they have a tendency of sabotaging a perfect connection. When they have all the information they need and can clearly see the other person's intentions, it makes them uncomfortable, especially when someone is direct with them. Deep, intense emotions makes them scared. For some of you, I'm getting this person shows the avoidant attachment style of behavior. And you can read more about this to find out, but I'm seeing more of the anxious avoidant style. I don't know, I'm sensing they feel a strong pull towards you. They're even manifesting you. They know you are the perfect match for them. They even love you, but there's something that they can't really break free of right now. Now, this distorted divine feminine has a very strong hold over this person. And they feel they can't really end this contract, not in this lifetime. That is their biggest fear. Knowing someone is not good for them, but not having the courage to speak up for yourself, or taking a stand, or breaking old patterns. It just needs a lot of work. That's all I have to say. So I feel the energy is all over the place. Okay, so we have the Knight of Rods. I'm getting they really don't want to be with someone who is domineering, or the jealous type, or clingy, who doesn't allow his or her partner to breathe, who is completely dependent on their partner. And I feel they're exactly with this sort of person. And I feel your person is a lot more calmer than their karmic partner. So they really want to be with someone who can help them organize their thoughts, someone who can bring peace in their life. They really don't want someone who would turn every situation into a dramatic piece of art. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy, creating alchemy. They could be concerned about not being in sync with their partner, and they are really apprehensive about finding a middle ground or making adjustments in a partnership. For instance, if you are on different levels, they are not sure if they will be able to create a balance and understanding, to be precise. And I feel they are really trying to create this alchemy in their life with their karmic partner, trying to find a middle ground, trying to make adjustments. We also have the Four of Swords. I'm hearing they are quite literally afraid of an overbearing partner who wouldn't allow them to withdraw, shift their focus elsewhere, most certainly inwardly, so that they can recharge and heal themselves. They are really guarded with their karmic partner, more than that, afraid, because I feel this is the sort of person who would not want to argue or fight. Instead, they would want to be left alone. They like to take some time to process whatever they need to, and then come back to the issue with a peaceful mind. Another message I'm getting is that this person feels they are really complicated. They are difficult to deal with, so they would be concerned about disappointing their partner, or the lack of understanding from their partner would be a huge turn off for them. Yes, not being in a peaceful relationship is their biggest worry. And I feel right now all their fears and worries are coming true. And it is pushing them to break free, to transform, find their missing piece, that is their divine counterpart, the soulmate, the person they are meant to be with. Okay? So a very strong twin flame energy is what I'm getting. This could be a Sagittarius, a Cancer, or maybe a fire sign. For some of you, this person could be in the military. Okay? I feel their work life is really demanding. And that's why I feel peace and balance are the two things they really crave for in a relationship. They want their partner to not constantly keep them on their toes. Well, I don't know if I am going to connect with you. I have no idea. If you like this reading, if you resonate, please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I am sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Hello, Group 3. If you chose the red jasper, welcome to your reading. So today we are going to see what are your fears and concerns in a relationship versus what are their fears and concerns in a relationship. Okay? Let me just go ahead and say this could be triggering for some of you. So if you are not ready for that, maybe watch this later. You can come back another time. So please keep an open mind. Now, red jasper is really good for grounding. We are not taking action, so this stone helps with that, especially when we are procrastinating. Okay, quick and swift movement, shifts. All right, so first we are going to Look at your energy, what are your fears, and then if you feel that is your energy, if you connect with it, go ahead, watch your reading. If not, you can always choose a different pile, and then we are going to move towards your person's energy. All right? Okay, so the central theme here is playfulness reversed. I usually do not take reversals, but for this reading, I'm taking reversals. Now, I think what bothers you in a relationship is following a definitive path without detours. When everything is simply laid out for you in an organized manner, you don't like that because that would mean not wanting to explore. I feel you are somebody who is quite colorful. You like to take the road less traveled. You certainly enjoy being surprised. You would want to experience different things or explore your options. I feel you hate monotony. You need to feel the spark and excitement moving forward. I'm also sensing you don't want to be with someone who is boring, who is constantly working, who has a routine life, and who doesn't take a moment to celebrate life. Okay? So you are colorful, you are fun, you are playful. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. I feel you are afraid of being stuck at one place, being in a relationship which loses its charm. You might want to be with a partner who is as enthusiastic and open as you are, open to welcoming change or spicing things up when it gets too comfortable. These cups represent everything you have shared and accomplished together. But you can see this figure has his back turned, right? So I feel you could be worried about not being able to offer something more to a relationship. Like you have nothing exciting for your partner to indulge in, or vice versa. Okay, so here we have the King of Pentacles. I feel a lot of you are dreading the idea of your partner embodying the qualities of the King of Pentacles. Someone who likes order, a proper structure, a secure environment makes him or her feel alive, powerful. Someone who is more of a provider than a partner. Somebody who is always in control. And duty, responsibility, their work takes precedence over love, passion, and desires. A person who is extremely organized, or maybe set in his or her ways. And it's not that you don't want someone who is dedicated, disciplined, loyal, dutiful, stable, trustworthy, but you wouldn't want your partner to turn into a machine, right? Their constant need for order, control, familiarity, and perfection at all times is something that would turn you off. Someone who is not courageous enough, not open to changes or newness. That's interesting. We have the Ten of Cups. I don't know, you may feel the lack of passion in a relationship will be your biggest challenge. And I feel you are the sort of person whose life choices are based on his or her instincts, intuition. You are much more susceptible to your emotions. So you could be concerned about being in a relationship which does not guarantee emotional fulfillment. Perhaps your partner is not transparent or entirely vulnerable. They don't share too much. Alright, for some of you, I'm hearing the thought of sharing amazing sexual chemistry, but lacking emotional intimacy. It may truly terrify you. Another message I'm getting is that some of you may feel getting married or having kids, running a household, may take a toll on your relationship as partners. You could be an amazing team, but as a couple, you may grow apart. So this could be for some of you, just a fear. Or maybe you have already experienced a situation like this in the past. Maybe you were married, or you may have dated a single parent. So maybe you were married, or maybe you are married, and you have kids. We have the Hermit. Virgo energy. You could be a water sign or an earth sign, saying you don't want a relationship where everything is methodical. I'm also getting a sense of not wanting to be with someone who is always overburdened. For instance, they have another family to look after, or their work is too demanding. Something is always a cause of their stress. They're constantly introspecting about the choices they have to make for a better tomorrow. It's not a bad thing, but you may fear your partner will not share his or her worries, their concern, their fears with you. Instead, they are going to retreat. They would try to figure everything out by themselves, pretending nothing really bothers them, at least on the surface. So that could be your concern. Somebody who is not in touch with their inner child. Okay? Alright, so let's talk about this person's fears and concerns. We have abundance. Alright, I get it. I see this person is afraid to be in a happy, prosperous, loving partnership. To me, they wait for things to fall apart, or they are constantly looking for the red flags, rather than truly enjoying a peaceful, intensely gratifying relationship. You can see he is sitting comfortably on a book with a lotus in his hand, the sun and the moon behind him, which suggests a well-balanced relationship. Now, I feel this person may believe the key to a happy relationship is being strategic in some ways. They may feel this can't be created naturally, so this could be someone who uses his or her head a lot, extremely logical. Ironically, I feel they could have been in connections which were quite amazing organically. They may have sabotaged it themselves. So their concern is when everything is perfect, exactly how they expect it to be, it somehow freaks them out. I feel this person is afraid of being happy. And I feel it largely stems from their abandonment issue as a child. One of their parent could be absent or missing. They were abandoned. They could be an orphan. So I feel they tend to complicate their relationship a lot to see if their partner is going to leave them. I feel this is some sort of a childhood trauma or a past experience. Now look at these two contradictory energies. We have the King of Swords and the High Priestess. I would say this person doesn't quite understand what they want in a relationship. Everything they want is also everything they fear. They wouldn't want a partner who is too direct, brutally honest, and authoritative, who is impulsive and action-oriented. But at the same time, they also don't want their partner to keep to themselves or have secrets. Someone who uses filters during a conversation, or is usually calm, gentle, even-tempered. So the intensity of a person or a connection could be humbling at times, because I associate these cards with a lot of intensity. One represents the masculine power and the other represents the feminine energy. What is common here is that although they have a lot of emotions, it is usually restrained. They don't want a relationship where the emotions are adequately expressed, like either it's too dominant or direct, or it's quite mysterious, difficult to understand. They fear being with a person who can't balance his or her emotions really well, like the occasional outburst of emotions may be too much for them. I'm also hearing they may not like public display of affection. They certainly want their partner to be composed at all times, okay? I don't know, I'm really confused. We have the Seven of Cups. A relationship which needs constant reconsideration on different aspects, financial stability, emotional fulfillment, similar goals, aspirations, a partner who keeps changing his or her stance. They project their confusion on their partner, and then if something doesn't work, I feel they blame their partner. Another thing I'm getting is having to deal with too many things at the same time freaks them out. Somehow I don't feel they are the type of person who is up for a challenge, someone who is not efficient at multitasking or entertaining different creative ideas. I'm also hearing administration, or this person could be quite reserved, even diplomatic. There could be a storm brewing inside them, but on the surface, nothing would really affect them. I also feel this person is full of pride. So they may want a connection which is quiet and peaceful, devoid of too many surprises or challenging situations. So I feel you are dealing with someone who is quite the opposite. Okay? Your personality's thought process may not match. You two are not compatible mentally. I feel you are dealing with this person and they are hot and cold most of the time. And you have to keep guessing. What do they want? What do they mean? Where is it going? We have the Knight of Cups. Now I see the Knight of Cups as the classic romantic, someone who is affectionate, gentle, warm, but I'm sensing they may have issues with intimacy. They are not proactive when it comes to expressing their love in the most affectionate way. So if their partner is too romantic, they will most certainly be disappointed. I feel this is more about this person's inability to be expressive, transparent, romantic, and open with somebody, fearing they would eventually jeopardize their relationship. And I feel this person is like a coconut, soft on the inside and really strong on the outside. They don't take action, they are not grounded, so they may have a habit of discarding their emotions, not accepting the way they feel, and not being receptive to love. So this is someone who gives very little and has high standards for their partner. They don't really look within to see what they can change. It's about them. They project their traumas, fear, and insecurity onto you. They will blame you. Okay? It's not your job to help someone heal. You can always choose to walk away. Okay? So that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment to let me know, and subscribe if you haven't already. I am sending lots of love and light to you. Take care.